If you're into crypto, you definitely know the feeling. You've got wallets everywhere, different chains, you're constantly switching between apps. It's a mess. Well, what if you could bring all of that under one single roof? That's the big promise of Stablink, and today we're going to break down their vision for a true crypto super app.
I mean, does this look familiar? You've got your Ethereum wallet over here, your Solana wallet over there, maybe even a third one for Tron. You're hopping between apps, trying to keep track of all these different recovery phrases. It's a total juggling act. And honestly, it's a headache.
And that is where Stablink steps onto the scene. They're not just building another wallet. No, they're positioning themselves as the ultimate Web3 aggregator, the thing that's designed to finally put an end to all that chaos and bring your entire crypto world together.
So let's really dig into the problem that Stablink is trying to fix here. Why exactly has managing our crypto assets become such a complicated, frustrating juggling act for so many of us?
Well, it really comes down to three huge frustrations. First up is fragmentation. You know the deal. MetaMask for this, Phantom for that. Then you've got the dreaded gas barrier. You know, when you have all the money you need for a swap, but you're completely stuck because you don't have a few cents of the right gas token. It's infuriating. And of course, there are the constant security risks that come with leaving your funds on centralized exchanges.
Okay, so we've laid out the problems pretty clearly. Now, let's get into the good stuff, the solution. We're talking about Stablink's all-in-one app and how it plans to unify your entire Web3 experience.
This slide just says it all, doesn't it? On the left, you have the chaotic reality for most of us right now. Juggling wallets, stressing over a dozen seed phrases, getting blocked by gas fees. And then on the right, you have the Stablink vision. One app, one wallet that you control, gas-free transactions, and trading right from your own wallet. The difference is, well, it's night and day.
So the big picture idea sounds fantastic, right? But how do they actually pull it off? Let's dive into the powerful features they've built to solve these huge crypto headaches.
The whole thing is built on a foundation of true multi-chain support. And we're not just talking about the big names like Ethereum, Solana, and Tron. The real game changer here is the custom RPC feature. This gives you the power to add basically any EVM-compatible network you want. For developers or anyone who likes to explore new Layer 2s, this is absolutely huge.
Now this quote right here, this gets to the heart of one of the most annoying problems in all of crypto. This is the simple, powerful promise behind their gasless protocol, and believe me, it has the potential to be a total game changer.
So, how does this magic actually work? Let's just walk through it. Say you want to swap some of your USDT. You just start the transaction. But instead of needing BNB or ETH for gas, the protocol just takes the fee directly from the USDT you're already swapping. Behind the scenes, something called a relayer network handles paying the native gas. For you, the user, the experience is completely seamless. The transaction just works. It's that simple.
And Stablink is way more than just a wallet. It's a full-on trading engine in your pocket. Its DEX aggregator automatically scans places like Uniswap and PancakeSwap to find you the absolute best price, saving you money on every trade. You also get a built-in perpetual futures DEX to go long or short with leverage, all without ever giving up custody of your funds. And for that ultimate peace of mind, you can connect your ledger or Trezor.
Okay, you know the drill with projects in this space. There's almost always a native token right at the heart of it all. So let's take a look at the STBL token and see what role it plays in fueling this whole ecosystem.
First things first, the total supply. It's fixed at exactly 1 billion STBL tokens. That's the magic number. This hard cap sets the entire foundation for the project's tokenomics.
So how are those 1 billion tokens getting divvied up? This chart gives us a really clean breakdown. You can see there's an even 20% split for the community airdrop, for liquidity, and for marketing. And then the biggest slice of the pie, 40%, is set aside in a reserve for the future.
And this table here adds the why behind those numbers. That airdrop, that's all about rewarding early adopters and building a community from day one. The liquidity portion is absolutely critical for stable trading, and it's locked. Marketing is pretty straightforward, getting the word out and funding exchange listings. And that big 40% reserve, it's vested and locked, meaning it's earmarked for long-term growth. It's a strategy that seems to balance community, stability, and future development pretty well.
Look, a solid foundation and a clear token strategy are great, but a project is really only as strong as its plan for the future. So let's check out the roadmap and see how they plan to bring this super app to the masses.
They've broken the whole journey down into 4 distinct phases. Phase 1, which is happening now, is the Genesis phase, getting the smart contracts out, releasing the beta, and starting the airdrop. Then Phase 2, in early 2026, is all about expansion. That's when the core multi-chain and gasless features really come online. Phase 3 is about mass adoption, with mobile apps and more exchange listings. And then Phase 4. This is where things get really forward-thinking, with goals like quantum-resistant security and even a physical debit card.
So when you put it all together, the multi-chain wallet, the gasless protocol, the trading engine, the future-proof security, this is the grand vision. It's about creating a single, powerful, and secure financial super app that you can carry around right in your pocket.
And that really leaves us with a huge question, doesn't it? Stable Inc. is part of this much bigger trend towards simplification. As our digital lives get more and more complicated, is the future going to belong to these super apps that can pull everything together in one place? It's a big question, and definitely one worth thinking about. Thanks for joining me on this explainer.